Let them in. Thank you. Have a seat. I think I'll be good. Thanks. You guys can leave now. I think I got them under control. Don't worry about me. Good. I don't think I'll be needing my mask with you. You deserve to see my face. So, I heard you were with another vampire after a certain someone experimented on you and gave you vampire teeth. She does tend to drop them off near her area, but this is a vampire academy, if you haven't noticed. We take in strays, and we train them and help them survive with vampire skills. So, yeah, I'm assuming you got some of the knowledge from the other vampire you saw. She's not from this academy, but she's a vampire, so I would assume she gave you what she knew how to do. So, well, I have worked with a certain doctor previously, and she has done a couple vampires. She might not remember. She might have a lot of fails, actually, and she does success. But anyway, she's done a few people and has dropped them off here. Sometimes over near the other vampire. I don't know her name. But anywho, I think she forgets on where to deliver baby vamps. That's what I'd like to call, or the 2023 saying, noobs. I think that's what you humans say. Somebody who's new at learning certain things. And, yeah, you just kind of got experimented on and turned into a vampire, and you might not know your abilities, or if you can actually be powerful. Some vampires just succeed better than others. But we keep a close eye on everybody here, if you, again, haven't noticed. You're secluded in a very dark room. To humans, that sounds like torture, right? But we're vampires, right? We hate the sun. We sleep during the day, and we make sure that your room is nice and cool and dark. So for new vamps, we keep a little fridge in your rooms stacked with blood. So you haven't hunted yet. And I guess this is where you come and we teach. So we don't really give out love here. We give out tough love. You need to know how to survive. Because to be quite honest, vampires are kind of getting close to going extinct. And that's why I have worked with your doctor friend to have her help create a new powerful species of vampires. And we've been kind of on the decline since the 1800s. But yeah, there's plenty of humans in the world, unfortunately, but not enough vampires. So, yeah, we invented this vampire academy, and any new vamps that all around the world are new to being a vampire, whether they are getting turned, whether they are born a vampire from vampire parents, or experimented on and turned that way. They come here, train, and hopefully succeed. The ones who don't succeed, I'd rather not talk about that. Anywho, have you gotten much cravings yet for blood? Have you noticed any, mood changes, irritability, anger when you get really hungry? Okay. Yeah, that is common. Some people worse than others, but I have a feeling you know how to control it. Yes. So, this is your new life now. It'll all be okay. I know you're scared. Everybody who comes in through here is scared. And I don't blame you. It's a new life. Especially somebody who was human once before and got used to that lifestyle. You know, you weren't born into this. So, I get it. How have your new teeth been feeling? Have you been experiencing any headaches? Okay. Yeah, that's common. Some of the other vampires from the doctor have experienced that too because, you're getting teeth from a vampire, but you're also getting some of our DNA, and that's what's turning you. It's really kind of the same thing as a vampire biting a human and turning them, just a little bit more advanced. And I think we've discovered that if we take the teeth and do that first and get the DNA from that, somehow you become more powerful than a vampire biting you and turning you that way. We haven't really discovered why that is yet, but I'm sorry that you turned into a test subject, but it is for a good cause. The doctor does try and find people who actually like vampires and lore and stuff like that. She doesn't just pick a random human. I give her a little outline to look for when it comes to picking her next patient. And you fit that profile. That's really all there was to it. I want to see your new teeth. Open. Good. Can you move your tongue to the right? used to them, isn't it? Used to your little human teeth. Hasn't been too long you've been living like this. Have you ever gotten extremely angry and felt your body kind of morphing? Not yet? We'll have to perform some tests later on to help discover that. But, some vampires, when they get very angry, they kind of transform. More powerful. They get more fangs. They don't just have the two. They get red eyes. Their veins show a lot more. Their skin gets more pale. And sometimes their hair even changes color. They become very powerful. It's not something you want to mess with. We help training with that. Not every vampire can, transform into that. But, yeah, we help control. Help you control that ability. That can become very useful, to be honest. We're running out of vampires. So, we need more advanced, powerful vampires. I hope you understand. We don't really let people leave this place until they're finished with their training. Whether you like it or not, you are part vampire now. So, you have to learn the basics of surviving out in the world. You might not want this life, but you have to learn how to figure out your body. So we try to teach everybody, when you become hungry and feed on a human, obviously be very discreet about it. We don't want to be found out. Kind of protect your identity. That is the main important part. But if you were looking for a victim, we have certain guidelines that you should follow. I know every vampire is different and they do crave different blood types. But, obviously turning a human, that part, at least, there's certain guidelines you should follow. Because, turning another human into a vampire, we don't want a regular dumb human that won't really survive and succeed, right? But if you're just using them for food and killing them, that's totally acceptable. So, we much prefer humans than animals, to be honest. But, again, we don't have much vampires around, so we're kind of more focusing on turning people than killing them. But yeah. If you happen to get very angry and transform into a super vampire, you will become more hungry. You will need more human blood to keep that power. So, that's kind of the downside, but certain blood types work differently with certain vampires, and certain blood types might be more filling to you. So, yeah, I would recommend that. We have a lot of different blood types in your little fridge in your room. So you can just try out the different types. How many have you tried? Just a couple? Have you noticed any that make you stronger or make you more full for longer? Okay, that's good to know, yes. So we're discovering your filling blood type. Okay. So I heard you, I think you passed out when you were with the other vampire there. And, I believe it was just because you were hungry. And that does happen quite a bit, honestly. Checking your temperature so you don't pass out again. Quite yet. You were just turned into one, so it's very difficult for somebody who was human for so long to be turned and then getting used to blood for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right? So we'd starve and you pass out, get weak. So we did pick you up, travel quite a bit to get back here. So, you were human before, you went to school, went to college. It's a lot like that. You have training, homework you need to do. I hope you understand everything and this isn't too stressful or too much information to intake. Okay. Well, I'm glad I was able to sit down and talk with you. You're kind of our new intake, so I wanted to meet you face to face and just kind of welcome you along. And I wish you nothing but success. Welcome to the Vampire Academy, and I hope you learn a lot, become successful, and I hope you enjoy your stay nonetheless. Never really had too many problems with vampires here, but we did have one that kind of failed and was traced back to around this area. They tried to come back and police and humans were looking after them for, murder. So we've been kind of on the down low, protecting ourselves. And so I just use this a lot. You never really know, right? So yeah. I don't think it's safe to let you out yet. I would just keep drinking the blood bags until you get some knowledge and training on how to approach a human for food. Okay? Okay. It was good talking to you. And feel free to stop by my lair and if you have any more questions or concerns. Okay. Well, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Day for a vampire. Good day.